Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining us here on this free info session where we're bringing you the biggest breakthrough, I personally believe, in health and wellness, an incredible breakthrough in medical science called Nutrigenomics. My name is Karen Murphy and I'm an independent distributor with this amazing company called LifeVantage, and I've been a part of the company for 5 years. So I live on the Gold Coast with my beautiful little family. That's my daughter Sophie, who is almost 6, and my fiance Curtis of nearly 13 years. And it was becoming a mum to Sophie that put me on this whole new journey, because 5 years ago, I had been working a 9-to-5 accounting career for 7 years. I was doing tax returns and financial statements. I woke up each day, I did the commute to work, I sat in my cubicle, I did this job with a bipolar boss that barely paid me a minimum wage. And when I became a mum, my decision was I needed to get out of that environment. I wanted to have time freedom. I didn't want to have to drop my daughter into a childcare 5 days a week, go to this job, and then lose all that precious time and those milestone moments with my daughter. So I looked for a way out of that 9-to-5 grind. I'm not sure if you can relate, but for me, time was worth everything. I would trade my job for time with my daughter. So I wanted a way that I could work from home. And little did my amazing sister-in-law know when she said to me, hey, I've got something that I'd love for you to take a look at. Why don't you come around to this information session? And I said yes. She had no idea that I was looking for a way to be able to work from home. And when I saw this incredible breakthrough, this amazing activation health technology, that blew my mind. But then I realized that I could share this with the people that I knew in my life and be able to create a little bit of extra money and have that freedom to be a stay-at-home mum. I knew that this was exactly the reason I was hearing about it. I don't know what your reason is right now why you are hearing about this, but I truly believe that it's for a special reason. Now, I'm here just to share this information. It's totally in your hands, but I can tell you that the possibilities that open up and the what if what I'm sharing with you actually does what it says it does, and what if the idea of having that freedom again, whether it's health freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, or just connecting with an amazing support group that want to help you live your best life, what if that all was a reality? Well, I'm so grateful to say that for the past 5 years, it's been my reality. I am more than I've ever been excited about the future. I was able to become a stay-at-home mum. I left my 9-to-5 accounting job. I've been able to live a life of purpose and fulfillment and have amazing personal growth, not to mention connect with incredible people that were complete strangers before this business. And the health changes for myself and my family have been out of this world. I'll share a little bit more about that with you, but I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to listen into this information, for being open-minded. And, if any of this resonates with you, then I want to encourage you at the end to please get back in touch with whoever has invited you to take a look at this and let them know where you're at or what you need to make that decision moving forward. But let's get straight into it. So I want to first talk about what blew my mind 5 years ago, and it's something called oxidative stress. I had no idea what this was. Mind you, I was an accountant. I had no real health or medical knowledge, but oxidative stress, put it simply, is the breaking down of your cells. It's like when you cut an apple in half and you leave it on the bench and it starts to go brown because of the oxidization. This is happening internally at a cellular level within our bodies. But the thing is, just about everything causes oxidative stress. Environmentally, there are so many contributing factors. The air we breathe, Nutritionally, the food that we're eating, even if you're eating healthy organic foods, the nutrients are so depleted in what is being grown now. Not to mention the air is polluted, the water is polluted that is growing these fruits and vegetables. So that's not good enough. And there's so many other factors in our everyday living, like Wi-Fi, the toxins and chemicals in daily products that are being used, in exercising or no exercising, flying in a plane, when you're fueling up your car. All of these things are contributing to oxidative stress or that cellular damage. And I think one of the biggest contributing factors is emotional stress, the stress that comes from living life and being a human, but being a parent, working in a stressful job, having financial stress, relationship stress, that contributes significantly to that cellular breakdown. So is it a good idea to reduce your oxidative stress? Yes, absolutely. And when you understand this should be everyone's priority, is to reduce their oxidative stress, because when your cell is damaged, your cells make up your tissues, which make up your organs, which make up your whole body structure. And when that very root cause, that cell, is breaking down and not being repaired, that leads into some serious health issues. Some symptoms of oxidative stress are fatigue, no concentration, like that brain fog when you walk into a room and you forget why you've walked into the room, not sleeping properly, nutrient deficiencies, immune issues, like you're getting sick all the time. That's just common symptoms. But what happens if you don't do anything about oxidative stress in your body? Well, you should really care, because in time, significant health issues can arise. And sometimes it's not even in a long amount of time. We're seeing chronic health issues in young people, children even. There's over 260 health issues that are scientifically proven and linked to oxidative stress. Here is an amazing list of some of them. You'll probably know MS, Parkinson's, migraines, autism, cancers, anything to do cardiovascular. Then there's arthritis, all inflammation in the joints, immune system, allergies even, asthma, and your eyes. And not to mention the physical breakdown of your body, like wrinkles and aging itself, is because of oxidative stress. So we want to share with you how you reduce it. That is the biggest important factor here. How can you reduce oxidative stress? Well, in the past, it's been taking direct antioxidants, because a direct antioxidant will eliminate a free radical that causes oxidative stress. Those toxins that are damaging your cells, you want to eliminate those as much as possible. However, your antioxidants that you're taking, do it at a very, very minimal amount, like super low, to the point that it's not even doing anything significant for your health improvement. Like, eating good is fantastic. That helps to reduce the amount of oxidative stress that's being added into your body. But what about what's already there? So we have now learned of a brand new health science called Nrf2 activation. It's turning on your body's own antioxidant protection system. And it's doing it at such a powerful level, because that's what your body is naturally designed to do. When you can turn that Nrf2 pathway in your body back on, it produces millions of antioxidants over and over again while that pathway is active. And so by doing that, it's like you're calling the fire brigade to put out the house fire, as opposed to getting a cup of water to try and put the house fire out. So Nrf2 activation is definitely the most effective way. And this is a study that was done by the Washington State University on Nrf2 activation. And in that study, they said that it may well become the most extraordinary preventative and therapeutic breakthrough in the history of medicine. That's incredible. And what I am super excited about, and why I'm really passionate about sharing this with anybody that's willing to listen, is we have our hands on the world's most powerful Nrf2 activator but even better, it's all natural and there's amazing science behind it. So this is what we call our flagship. It was our very first breakthrough health product called Protandim Nrf2 Synergizer. And this is an activator. It turns on that Nrf2 pathway in your body, and in doing so, it dramatically lowers your oxidative stress levels, proven in a US study to reduce your oxidative stress an average of 40% within just 30 days. That's incredible. And in a National Institute of Aging study conducted on male and female mice, Protandim was included in the study to try and identify whether there was any natural products or ingredients that could extend lifespan, which is the health and the time frame of the life of a mammal. And incredibly, we were kind of blown away. Protandim was the only natural product or ingredient to extend the lifespan of the male mice by 7%. So, you know, in human terms, I'd be pretty happy with 7% extra healthier lifespan, that's for sure. So it's made up of 5 natural herbs. You've probably heard of some of them: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, ashwagandha, and bacopa. Each on their own have a phenomenal history of supporting health for various reasons. But it's actually the combined synergistic blend in a very specific formula that gives the Nrf2 activation. And right now there is nothing that is as potent and as powerful as Protandim Nrf2. In Australia, it's TGA certified and it's also BSCG certified. So Olympians and athletes are able to utilize this incredible product. So you don't have to take my word for it. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but we have some amazing validated science behind this product. So you've probably heard of Harvard, as well as Ohio State or LSU. But for me, what really stood out was the American Heart Association study. So there was a study conducted. It had to do with cardiovascular, to do with the heart. It was a very positive study, and Protandim. And that study was actually published in the Circulation Journal, which is the journal for the cardiologists worldwide. But what I had no idea about and what blew me away was Protandim is the only natural product to ever have a study published in that journal. They only ever publish pharmaceutical drugs. So that in itself like spoke volumes to me. I don't know about you, but you can actually go and do your own research if you want to on an amazing website called pubmed.gov. It's a health institute library online. All of your published studies and research is on there. You can put in Protandim, and there's actually 26 published studies on Protandim, and some of them are phenomenal. There's some on MS, like I mentioned, cardiovascular, skin cancer. So go and check that out if you love to do research. You can also put in oxidative stress, or even oxidative stress and one of those health issues that you might be concerned about, and see what studies come up, because I guarantee there will be a connection and a study on there. So our next breakthrough product, as a result of the Nrf2, the company wanted to keep enhancing optimizing your health. And so they looked at other pathways in your body that can be activated. And the next one they did was the Nrf1. And that is all about your mitochondrial health. So your mitochondria is your cellular energy system. So when your heart is pumping blood, when your brain neurons are firing, when your muscles are moving, it's mitochondria that are creating the energy for your body to do that. I did not know this, but for women, most of your mitochondria are in your uterus and in your heart and brain. So this speaks volumes, especially in society right now, knowing that there are so many women who are dealing with infertility, and endometriosis, all these sorts of hormone issues. Knowing that mitochondria can get damaged when you have oxidative stress issues as well. Your mitochondria will be damaged in most cases. And did you know, I did not know this, but your mitochondria, you don't create new ones. They actually will separate, they'll split and replicate. So if you have damaged mitochondria, that's what your body is going to replicate. But having healthy, functional, and large volumes of mitochondria really does make a difference to your overall energy, but not just your, like running or feeling awake, not that energy, but it's like your organs energy as well. So we utilize this Nrf2 synergizer to boost your mitochondria production and enhance that cellular energy. Again, it's all natural, made from 5 natural ingredients with that Nrf effect. It's absolutely awesome. You can get them together for a discount as well. So the next pillar of optimizing and biohacking your health is gut health. We know, like we've heard about this for a while now, and science constantly is saying that your gut health is so critical for your overall health, especially your brain health. So here are 5 signs that your gut might need a little bit of love. So you could have digestive issues like stomach aches, gas, bloating, heartburn, or you could have brain fog. That is a sign that there is an issue with your gut health, because there's a big brain and gut connection. Your mood, okay, how you feel, there's a significant amount of research behind this, because serotonin, which is your happy hormone, is actually produced in your gut. And then we've got food issues, cravings or weight issues. That comes down to an imbalance of gut bacteria, and even poor sleep if you're not sleeping properly, because when you've got less of that happy hormone, less of your melatonin, which is your get good sleep hormone, is being produced. So gut health is so, so important. And your digestive system overall is vital for how your body is, digesting and absorbing nutrients and processing out all the waste out of your body. So if that's not functioning correctly, you're going to get some health issues for sure. So we've got our ProBio. This was only released in Australia this year, and I love the ProBio. And I've noticed a significant improvement in my gut health. Regularity of going to the toilet, that's been really good. Hopefully that's not too much information. But also immunity, because this includes beta-glucan, which is a clinically proven ingredient to enhance not only digestion, but also your immune system and support your immune system. Another amazing feature which really stands out to me is what's called a DR caps technology. It's a unique controlled release capsule to allow the gut bacteria, to go past that stomach acid and get deep into your intestinal system and gastro tract, where the bacteria is needed the most. Whereas general probiotics that you get in everyday shops, they dissolve within 7 minutes. With our special capsule, it doesn't start dissolving until after 52 minutes. So it's very, very effective. There's also 6 clinically proven strains of probiotics in here that are scientifically and clinically studied to support your good gut health. And what is an added bonus is the desiccant bottle. So what that means, it's got a special coating around the bottle to protect from like humidity, the environment, and it's the probiotics are freeze dried in a special system, and with the DR cap technology, it doesn't need refrigerating. I love that. I went camping the other week and I had this with me. I didn't have to worry about like putting it in a fridge or anything like that. I take it traveling. It's so, so convenient. So we have our activated essentials. This is like a biohacking dream in my handbook. So it's the 3 steps, the Nrf2 to reduce oxidative stress and combat that free radical damage, the Nrf1 to enhance the cellular energy and your mitochondria, and then the ProBio to optimize your digestion and immunity. So those 3 together, you get an awesome discount and also free shipping. I love that. So I want to talk about the outside of your body. And this is so important, I think, for women especially. I believe here in Australia, we want to look after our skin, especially in the environment where the sun can be really harsh and damaging. So we have our True Science, but it's not just a beauty skincare range. This is the world's only patented Nrf2 activating skincare in the world. It's absolutely amazing, as well as being a super, super clean formula, because you don't want to be putting on toxic chemicals straight onto your skin that get absorbed into your body and create oxidative stress. Our company doesn't do that. We have this amazing formula that has no sulfates, parabens, none of the nasty junk in it. It's a 4-step system. They each have their own special part in working this system for your skin. So step 1 is the facial cleanser. It has no alcohol. It doesn't strip the lipids on the skin, but it's powerful enough. I actually use it as a makeup remover. Number 2, the perfecting lotion. It's like putting water on your face, but is super hydrating, and it helps to balance out skin tone and blemishes. The eye serum has prebiotics. So not only does it support the good bacteria around your eye to help, support the wrinkles and the delicate eye area, it also lifts your eyelid. So you put it on your eyelid to lift your eye, and it's great for any sort of acne or pimples on the skin. And step 4, the anti-aging cream. This is like my hero first aid cream in our house. This has the incredible Nrf2 ingredients, but it's super powerful at getting right down deep into the skin layers, into that cellular level, to help with the repairing of your cells. And you'll see some pictures that I'll share in a minute, but I use this on bites, burns, cuts, scrapes, bruises, anything like that. As well as, looking good. It helps you to feel good. I even use it on my daughter and on sunburn even, especially with summer. It's so, so good. So here's some before and afters. Pictures speak 1,000 words. This boy in the top left corner, he fell into a fire pit, got like 2nd-degree burns, and the after photo is after only 6 days. He had absolutely no scarring, and it healed very quickly. On animals, it is used as well. And, it helps to just make you look so much younger, in my opinion. Luminous, the skin is vibrant. It's a lot more hydrated, and you can just see for yourself there how powerful it is. There's also a hand cream with our Nrf2 activation. I don't use this just for my hands. I use it on my feet. I use it on my legs. I use it on my arms, like everywhere. It's a very low price as well for how long it lasts. And it has a Think Dirty score of 0. If you don't know what Think Dirty is, it's an amazing app that rates the toxic levels of ingredients in products. Anything that's 3 or lower is clean. Anything above a 3, they have ingredients that are known to cause long-term health risks. And most of your store-bought products are about an 8. So you really want to be considering what is going on your body, especially because that's a contributor to oxidative stress. So this stuff is beautiful, and I love it to give this as a gift to people as well, because it works straight away and it smells amazing. Our brand new hair care system, this was only launched a couple of months ago, and we are seeing just phenomenal results. So again, this has Nrf2 technology and Nrf2 activating hair care system, but it's super, super clean. 2, 1, and 2 is the Think Dirty scores. So no nasty ingredients, but it also has some patented ingredients that have known hair growth support and protecting your scalp. It's beautiful. It lasts forever. And I'll show you some pictures. So there was an 8-day clinical study. The results were phenomenal in just 8 days. But check out the results that are coming in from people who are using it. Men especially, I'm just blown away. So it protects against the environmental stresses, and it helps to get rid of years of that buildup of using toxic products on your scalp. So hair loss is reduced, hair growth is improved, scalp issues, we're seeing those improving, shinier, hair is more manageable, less frizz, it's smoother. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So when I saw this 5 years ago, I was like, why haven't I heard about this? Why have I not heard about this? Why is this not on the news and everywhere like that? Well, anything that is a breakthrough, it takes roughly 20 to 30 years to become mainstream. And this was only launched into the industry 10 years ago in 2009. So right now, no one knows about it. We are still at a point in time where when you talk to 100 people, you'd be lucky to have one person say, oh yeah, I know about Nrf2 activation or Nutrigenomics. So it's really exciting to be one of the first and sharing this with people, and they say, I've never heard about this before. But in our industry, in network marketing, that doesn't last forever, because as more and more people start to share about this, the market does start to gain momentum. So in a business like this is where I saw that being one of the first was very powerful, because as more people hear about it, you're able to capitalize on that growth. So in our industry, around 150,000 distributors per market is considered ground floor, and that's based on market research. With our company right now, we have around 80,000 distributors, but that's not per market or per country, that's worldwide. Here in Australia right now, we have about 2,000 in 25 million people. So, oh my goodness, if you like being first, then here you go. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to build a business globally. If you love the idea of being part of something that nobody knows about, then this is a pretty big opportunity. But what I saw was the ability to share something that was life-changing. It wasn't just hype. There's legitimate science and research and validation behind what we have our hands on. So I knew that there was just going to be more and more of a spotlight put onto this breakthrough. And that's exactly what we are seeing. Erin Brockovich has just recently joined the company board of directors. If you don't know who it is, there's a pretty famous movie that is about her. And so to have her join the company, that's phenomenal validation. She's a big advocate for health and for, you know, giving families a better life. So we're very grateful that she's partnered up with us. So if you were listening to that and you were thinking of people and, you know, people in your life that have health issues that you think need to hear about this, you might be interested in the business side. I have to tell you that I never would have thought it would have changed my life in such an incredible way, just because I said, what if? Because the other option for me was, what if I say no? And I have to go back to that 9-to-5 accounting job, and I have to put my daughter into childcare 5 days a week and end up paying most of my money to childcare fees and never getting to see her do her first steps. You know, that was my other what if scenario. So I'm so grateful that I took that chance. It's definitely paid off. So I'm not going to get into all the ways that you can make an income, but this here is our income earning statement. It shows the average monthly commissions that are paid to distributors in this business. So whether you want to do this small time, part time, or big time, you can, and you can earn some significant income. We've got a lot of mums or families in this business, in our team, that are at those premier levels, and they have done this around their lifestyles, around their families, and been able to build that ongoing income. And, you know, I'm still getting paid every single month on work that I did 5 years ago. So that's been life-changing for our family. So if you love the idea of the products and, you know, taking your health to a new level, then you might be interested in starting as a customer. There are no fees to join. There is either the retail or the monthly wholesale option. Monthly wholesale gives you a 20% discount on pricing. So that's always the best option. And, you know, the person that invited you on here, they'll have a wholesale shopping link. So you can order it online and it goes straight to your door. You don't have to worry about anything else. Or you might be interested in fast tracking with a product business pack. So you might love the idea of getting a whole heap of product at a discount, which is awesome. You don't have to do the business, but it does come with the business distributor option, which unlocks the income earning potential and the ability to build a global business. not to mention all of the added benefits. You are literally getting a complete business for the price of a smartphone. Like for me, being in accounting for 7 years, I saw so many businesses that invested tens, if not hundreds of thousands to start up a business, and they would be lucky to break even within 1 to 2 years. When I started this business, I made my money back within like 2 weeks, and then it was all profit from there. It's an amazing opportunity. You get your own website. Our team has an amazing training platform, so you get a step-by-step training system on exactly how to do this, as well as the incredible support. And you know, gold or platinum pack, you're getting a lot of additional product for free. So there's really no risk at all. So I want to finish it up here, which is a study conducted by Oregon State University, which talked about Nrf2. And in it, they said that when it finds a problem, Nrf2 essentially goes back to the cellular nucleus, rings the alarm bell where it can turn on up to 200 genes that are responsible for cell repair, detoxification of carcinogens, protein and lipid metabolism, antioxidant protection, and other actions. In their report, the scientists called it a longevity assurance factor. So if you love the idea of having that protection for yourself and for your family and for your friends that you know, then please get in touch with whoever invited you to take a look at this and let them know how you are ready to get started on this journey. If you are not yet in our Biohacking Global Success Stories group, please ask to be added in there as well, where you can see phenomenal real results stories. But I just want to thank you again for taking the time out to listen in here tonight. So you're welcome to leave the meeting. I will check if there's any questions. Let me stop that. Thanks so much, everyone. Okay, awesome. No questions. If anyone has any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. Otherwise, you're welcome to leave the meeting. But thanks, guys, for listening in tonight and taking the time out.